What is up guys, Andy Forest Team Runner here, and today we're up at the track for a shoe down. Today we're doing 8x1k reps using the Asics NOVABLAST and the Nike ZoomX VAPORFLY NEXT. Okay, so just wrapping up a 3-mile warm-up and then we are away. Goal today, 8x1k. I'll be happy with 6. Legs are a bit sore from the weekend's long run, but still feeling pretty fresh. The goal, to run a little bit quicker than 10k pace. The purpose, to get us quicker, to get us ready for that 10k time trial in 3.5 weeks time. So how is this going to work? Well, the goal is 2 reps in the NOVABLAST, 2 reps in the next percent, 2 reps in the NOVABLAST, 2 reps in the next percent. I don't want to leave one shoe for the second half of the race, the workout, because just in case I tire, as I said, I'll be happy with 6 today, and if I do 2 and then 4, at least I've got 2 decent ones done and dusted in each shoe, and then we can see how we progress from there. So why these 2 shoes to have a shoe down with? Well, it's an interesting combination, but there's logic behind it. I don't want to bore you guys too much with the superlatives that I have for the Asics NOVABLAST, but both of these shoes for me are absolutely incredible. Stack height is pretty big. This thing weighs 347 grams. This thing weighs 270, I think, in my UK size 13. This, for me, at the moment, is the best daily trainer out there. This, apparently, is the best marathon racing shoe in the world. I want to put these 2 head to head and see how the stats compare. .322 first rep in the Asics NOVABLAST. Good start. .321 for that second rep. Shoe change. First rep in the next percent. 317. Gosh, they feel better. Not gonna lie, they feel a lot better, but I totally messed up that rest. Whilst I was changing shoes, I'm doing a 2-minute static rest, and I thought I was running over time. So I just started again and realised I only had 1 minute 40 rest, which is why that one was a little bit harder. Not enough rest. So I'm giving myself 2 minutes and 10 seconds rest on this one, so we can go on an even number and try and keep track better. Anyway, on to number 4. Oh, it's hot. Fourth rep, 316. Rep 5 in the NOVABLAST, 320. If you'd have told me that over at the start there, I'd have laughed. This is so hard. Sixth rep in the NOVABLAST, 321. Rep 7 done, 317. If there's anything I can take away from this workout, it's the grind through, and I seem to be quite consistent. It's a really interesting result, so I can't believe actually how much of a difference these next percent are making. Ah, 318 last rep. What a workout. There we go, 8x1K done and dusted in the Nike ZoomX VAPORFLY NEXT and the Asics NOVABLAST. Super happy with how that workout went, considering we're in week 5 of 8 of this 10K training series. What I want to do now is talk to you about the results, because there was some interesting stuff that came up in the data that I was able to look at in the Garmin Connect app after the workout, which I want to share with you guys, so let's dive in. We'll start off with talking about how the NOVABLAST performed, and before we do that, two things. Number one, just so you're aware, I am very aware that neither of these two shoes are geared up for this type of workout. This is not what they're for really in their designated markets of the shoe area. This is a daily trainer, long run shoe, whatever. I mean, for me, it's more than that, but that's kind of what it's marketed at. And of course, the Next Percent is apparently the world's best longer distance trainer. So 1K repeats is not really their thing. So it was an interesting matchup, and it was just a little bit of fun. So no serious comments in the comment section below, please. I know that it's not what they're geared up for. And number two, I'm astounded with the paces that we ran. I'm really happy with how it's gone. Week 5 of the training. First 4 weeks were a little bit sporadic, a little bit flaky, doing some good stuff towards the 10K, but not structured enough. So I'm really prepared to buckle down now in the last 2 or 3 weeks and get some good quality 10K work done. I was really happy with the consistency of those repetitions. So with that out of the way, how did the NOVABLAST perform? Well, as always, it was incredible. To run 322, 321, 320, 320 in this shoe, this is 5:15 pace, 5:19 pace, somewhere around there. It blows my mind for a kilometre. Like, first of all, I'm really happy fitness is there, but I do attribute it to the fact that there's quite a lot of foam in the forefoot, and therefore I get a lot of forward propulsion from this shoe. A lot of people save this shoe for the longer, easier days, slower days. I have no idea, if you're one of those people, how you manage to run slow in this shoe, because for me, I just want to move. Hence why I thought it would be a great matchup and with the Next Percent, and of course after how it performed with the 400 meters a few weeks ago. So to run that pace in the shoe was great. Again, it was really interesting putting the Next Percent on, going from this to the Next Percent and then back to this. You really did feel the weight difference, but efficiency wise, I was really impressed. And I'm going to give massive kudos to this thing. I completely underestimated it, I think, in my 7-mile tempo. It just didn't shine in any way, shape or form, and that could of course be because it was going up against a very similar competitor. Today was such a highlighting factor of how different these two shoes are. I mean, oh my goodness, I put this thing on after the NOVABLAST and I felt like I was running on air, and I've got to be honest with you, I felt that Next Percent magic that all of you guys have been talking to me about. Now, in my comparison review, a lot of you commented saying it took you a few runs to get used to the shoe. I gotta be honest with you, 1K reps, this might be a good long distance shoe, but my word, it ate up. It absolutely ate up those kilometre repeats. And one really interesting thing, which I kind of expect from the ZoomX foam, is of course you saw in the results, the stride length was quite a bit longer in this than the NOVABLAST, but cadence was lower, which is something I found in the Saucony Endorphin matchup, although stride length was the same in that when I checked Garmin Connect. Cadence was lower in this thing. So this for me doesn't promote a high cadence, whether that's the fact that I'm being propelled further, I've got no idea. I wasn't in the Saucony Endorphin Pro. As I've said to you many times, I feel like a snappier racer suits me more, but I've got to be honest with you, this felt quite snappy on the track, and I can now see why people like to work out in this shoe, and I can now see why people run those shorter distances in this shoe. Whether it was a bit of a duff first impressions, I don't know, but this has got me so hyped for later in the week when we're going to be doing the long run in this shoe. So let me clarify, running low 5-minute mile pace, 5:03, 5:02, 5:06, in this shoe for a kilometre, those are paces I have never in my life touched. I am super excited about fitness. I'm super excited, I'm not going to lie, at what this thing did. And let's put something into context here. At times there was about 4 or 5 seconds in between the paces, the reps. A 3:16 we ran in this and a 3:22 at its slowest in the NOVABLAST. You imagine that over a marathon, that adds up. That might be small fry in terms of the 1K repeats, but that will really add up over the distance. Overall, a really great workout in both of these shoes. Super impressed with the Next Percent, super impressed with the NOVABLAST. The purpose of today was just to have some fun and to show you guys my workout, and to show you that if you are looking for a good daily trainer that can do something and that can move, look no further than this thing. And my word, doesn't this thing work well? I am now, as I've just said, super excited for the long run test. I can't believe the paces we've run in this workout and in this thing in general. This thing has got me hyped now. Stay tuned for, will it be Sunday or Monday, when the long run test video will come out for this shoe. I cannot wait to share the results with you guys. So that's it for today's workout. I hope you enjoyed the workout video. Something a little bit different there, something that I love to do every now and again, just to show you guys my training and show you, have a bit of fun with the shoes, mix things up, and have a great day all round. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Until then.